Smallville Superman Tom Welling was recently on hand to talk a little bit more about his long-awaited return to the world of Smallville, which of course happened in Crisis on Infinite Earths. And he's a bit confused and says that might not even be the same character that we followed in Smallville. Smallville's Clark Kent, aka Tom Welling, returned in Crisis on Infinite Earths. And recently, reflecting upon his return playing the character from Smallville, Tom Welling had some interesting choice words, where he said he's not even sure that that was the same Clark Kent we saw in Smallville, the series. And he says it's mainly due to the fact that it's the multiverse, so he doesn't know. And he says he was never told how exactly his Clark should be played. Is this Clark the same one? And he even says he doesn't even know how he lost his powers. What came from that? So in his mind, this was not the same version of Clark Kent. And he said that that's his one real criticism for the actual episode. And I kind of get it. You know, that question can be brought up. Is this even the same Clark Kent? Yeah, why are his powers gone? But again, we know that Tom Welling wouldn't agree to do a major big return, so they probably had to write around how does he return? How is he Superman? And if he's Superman, well, why isn't he going to help us at the end of the entire multiverse? Well, I guess we got to write out his powers, you know? So they took a shortcut, and I get it, but also part of the blame's got to be on him, right? Because he didn't want to return and suit up and do all this, whether it was pay or creative or whatever. And we know that they discussed other versions because that was made very explicitly clear by them when talking about what could have been Crisis on Infinite Earths. But they decided to pull back on it because, again, some actors wouldn't agree on it. So it's one of these scenarios where I get what's going on and I get what he's saying, but kind of, let's be clear, that was Clark Kent from Smallville. It's so apparent, even with the music blasting.